Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. I apologize for being absent for the last week or so, but as you know, I've been in the process of moving and have gotten kind of settled in. Still have boxes kind of all over the place, but I dug out my camera gear today and I thought it would be kind of interesting to show you towing with the Crosstrek and introduce you to my new trailer that I finally got, and kind of just walk you around that, and we'll drive around a little bit with the trailer on there. We can talk about hooking it up and all that stuff. And it's very straightforward, but I thought it would be interesting. Just kind of serves another side of the Crosstrek, how versatile they are. So let's get started with that. So if you've been following the channel, you know that a while back I installed a Kurt Class 3 hitch onto the car. Very straightforward, and I'll link above to the video of that. And I also installed the wiring harness that goes to that. I've used it a couple times with a friend's trailer. No issues whatsoever. It all worked out great. That hitch is rated at about 3,500 pounds towing capacity and 350 pound tongue weight. But here in the States, the Crosstrek is only rated at 1,500 pounds of towing and a 200 pound tongue weight. So it's overkill, but that's the one I purchased and it's been great. I think it's the same one I had on my last Crosstrek as well, the 2014 I had. So this new trailer that I got is, the brand name is Caravan. It was 850 bucks from Home Depot, and it is a 5x8 trailer. So I can carry plywood and other lumber and things like that. I don't have a truck, so this works out really well for me, carrying slightly bigger and heavier items instead of having to bother my friend who has a trailer or someone who has a truck. So the other day I brought home a big old piece of furniture from Costco, so that was cool. So this trailer has a payload of 1,483 pounds, so it was perfect for me. It doesn't have full-size tires. They're just 12-inch, I think they're 12-inch wheels or 12-inch tires, whatever, by about 5. So they're not super big, but for what I'm going to be towing, it works out perfectly. And at this price, it was like I looked around for a used trailer and I couldn't really even come close. So the trailer itself weighs 517 pounds, so it leaves me about 1,000 pounds to tow with. And quite honestly, I would be shocked if I got anywhere near that. This is basically going to be used for me for getting wood and lumber for projects that I do. So, and like I said, carrying other larger items. So it's going to be more than enough towing capacity for me. And I've used it already, and it's been great. So let's go over and we'll walk around the trailer, and then we'll hook it up to the car, and then we can drive around a little bit. And it is a little bit noisy. You can hear that, and see what you think. Here we are out here. Here's the Caravan trailer, as you can see. It has this really nice lift gate on the back, which with very easy to open up and fold out. You can actually pull this thing completely off of the trailer. And these sides also will fold down and out of the way, so you can load from both sides. And so here's the little lock, and then there's this one and the one on the other side. You just pull that cotter pin and this will fold out. So it's actually really cool. It says that the lumber's treated, but I do want to actually sand it, and I'm going to stain it a little bit darker just to protect it a little bit. So powder coated tube construction is pretty nice. And you can see that here's the size of the wheels. I haven't noticed any issue. My friend's trailer has full-size tires on it. I didn't really notice a difference as far as ride comfort or anything like that. So apparently it has a very easy hub oiling system, which I'll have to learn about down the road, but right now I'm not a concern because it's new. And apparently you can step on these, but in my opinion they seem kind of flimsy, so I'm probably not going to do that. Let's go around here to the front. So obviously it comes with the 4-plug integrated wiring, and there is no, like some trailers, as you guys probably know, has the wheel that folds up that you can roll it around on. This is fine for me. Comes with integrated hooks and cables versus chain, and then it's, like I said, it's a 2-inch receiver. So that's pretty much it on the trailer. I'm gonna go move the car and pull the trailer over, and we'll hook it up and take a look. My car's disgustingly dirty, so I apologize. All right, let's go grab the trailer. And we'll hook it up. So I've already got my receiver in there. I just left it in there from the other day. Hook these guys. Again, car's a mess. I apologize. So this cable I normally store underneath, but since I just used it the other day and I knew I was going to do this video, and if you watched my wiring harness install, when I had all this stuff out of here, there is a hole big enough to fit this through it, but I was really very concerned about the exhaust position, and I just haven't followed up with what I should wrap this with or protect it to run it that way. There's also another hole, like the older cars had a hole in the back here that was usable, but this is too big to fit through that hole. It would actually be perfect. You could just run it right behind the bumper. So for now, this is how the Curt even themselves say to use it. You just drape it over. I've been doing this. I've done this probably 4 or 5 times. Haven't had any issues with any damage with the cable. Close that. Hook that guy up. And we are ready to go. I always like to double check everything. So here we go. Okay guys, so before we go for a drive with the trailer on, let's go ahead and take the sides down, or at least one side down, and we'll take the back gate down. I can show you how that all works. Very simple process. Again, the gate is for either ATVs or just getting up and down easily, and the sides, taking those down, is just to help you load easier. So you have the hinges here. Push that little button in, rotate it out on both sides, and then the gate just comes right down, and you can do your business there. And as far as the sides go, you've got 2 cotter pins, one there, one here, and then a very similar hinge to the back, and the side just rolls right down. So that again just allows you to get stuff loaded easier from all sides. I think they use the example of if you were loading it on like a crate and putting it on. So same, the other side folds down as well. So with this, along with the sides and the back folding down, I wanted to mention also that this front part also folds down. So if you have the side latch off, there's just cotter pins like there is for the other side, for the sides, and then you have another latch over here for this side, and then that folds down as well, which is awesome. I did not know that until right now, messing around with the trailer. So that's also very cool. I mean, really, that's all there is to it. So pretty cool. Neat little trailer, and I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been very helpful. All right, here we go. So you can hear it does make some noise, which they all do. But we're just gonna cruise around the neighborhood here. I don't have anything in the trailer right now, but I just thought I'd get some video of me driving around with the trailer on there. It's been a great investment so far. I've used it honestly 3 or 4 times just since I got it like 3 days ago. So it's very helpful for the move, and it's gonna be great for getting wood and stuff like I talked about. But this is a pretty nasty road as far as this is the neighborhood road, and it's a little bit bumpy. The trailer's a lot quieter on smooth roads, obviously, and when you have some weight in it, it doesn't make as much noise as well. Thanks for watching. It's not a complicated video. I just wanted to kind of share another quality of the Crosstrek. If you throw a hitch on these guys, you know, they're great little towers as well. So it does affect gas mileage. I'm at 29.3 right now, and I've towed quite a bit with this tank of gas that I've had so far. 216 miles on this tank, and I've towed, like I said, probably 3-4 times with it. So it does affect you a little bit. But as far as the power and everything like that, not even when I had, probably the heaviest thing I had in this was that probably 450 to 500 pound piece of furniture. And you can feel it, but it doesn't really affect your acceleration or getting in and out of traffic. I didn't ever feel like I was limited with that little amount of weight. I imagine if you had 1,000 pounds in that thing, you would feel it, obviously. But with the stuff that I've towed so far, it wasn't really all that noticeable. The Crosstrek does fine, and you know, the more I drive this 18 and the more miles I put on it, the more it really feels like it's loosening up. Especially if you're, you know, at 20-30 miles an hour, you need to merge into traffic or change lanes. It really does fine. It's impressing me how well the car is doing. So just keeps getting better.